Alright. This level always disorients me. I don't know... well, I know why, but I don't know why. It's the flat blue background just fucks with my head. The monotony. It's like those cartoons in the olden days. You see the characters running around a room and they'd pass by the same vase 27 times. Except this is worse. Because you are the silly bitch who's going to get it really bad when the time comes. Now, this level is much more of an annoyance than it is anything else. It's not a terrible level. In fact, it's rather easy. It's just difficult to know where to go, because, well, you're up in a monotonous blue-ass background, and you have to use the dick extension to figure out where to go. And then, of course, you get these guys, who don't often just land on fucking top of you like that. That had never happened to me before. I thought for a second the game might be glitching. Usually they land in front or behind you. Or, I suppose, that was my experience. And then, of course, this door just disappears. And I walk into it just to meet this asshole who teaches me absolutely nothing and gives me absolutely nothing. You'll find that a lot. The 700-pound pedo, who's 4 times your size, always giving you these helpful little hints and tips. What the fuck? Well, get up off your big, muscular ass and do this shit. There's like 10 of them. And you're expected to save this shitty-ass world. And you have to wonder what you're saving. There's no people. And I didn't go in... The best one, the absolute best, is in that room there. I actually didn't go in there and I'd meant to. One of those big fuckers doesn't even give you a hint. He just says, fight, fight, fight. Fuck you. You fight. Look infinitely stronger than me. But no, you sit on this inaccessible ass ledge and just talk shit. What good is that? So apparently, the only people that you are actually saving in this land are the giant pedos. Really doesn't say much for this game, does it? And really, this level is rather confusing because what the fuck is up with the robots? Up until now, you've fought creatures of some form or another. And then suddenly, boom, the Robinsons robot comes out of the 1950s or whatever to kill your ass. What happened? Ugh. And this was a slap in the face. One of them threw his energy shot at me and knocked me into the room with that asshole, who I really didn't want to deal with. More walking off cliffs, especially in this level that's just so opposed to everything you've ever been taught to believe about cliffs in a Nintendo game. And for some reason this part of the level is smeared with vomit or something. But then you get to the boss after some mild irritation. And he is a pushover. He's a total pushover. He's a big, fat pussy. To quote Clint the Man Eastwood. You just do that. Yeah. You have to wonder, as you go through this game, why you apparently fought the final boss first. Because he is vastly more difficult than the rest of the bosses in the game. For the most part. The last boss, I don't know if he's hard or not. Even after all these years, I still haven't quite figured it out. One thing I will give this game, as opposed to many others... Oh, recover your strength. Get the hell out of there as fast as you can before he starts getting ideas. But one thing I will give this game, there's no real backtracking, which is especially nice in a game that doesn't involve, or that doesn't give you a map. You know, shit like Metroid, where you just kind of have to figure it out. As much as I love Metroid, there's too much backtracking, trying to remember exactly where you needed to use some new item. Which in many cases you get no indication whatsoever. There's a little bit of backtracking, but not much. Now you get to climb this mountain. Again. And at this point, your phallus is so massive that nothing can stand before you. So you're just going to burn your way through everything, gaining a little bit of extra experience as you go. You, of course, climb a mountain to meet a three-eyed pervert. The function of the third eye is very questionable. God, that guy's fucked up. Ugh. Lord knows what that bastard puts in his little magic potions. So you never actually see him mix it up, you just get there and it's waiting for you. The guy certainly knows you're coming. Alright. This level is damn near pointless. Of course, most of this game is damn near pointless. You fight a snail version of the giant-ass fucking Koopa Troopa from the beginning. And, of course, at this point, as I said, your Johnson is obscenely large, for as much as it can be in Rygar. So you just basically can walk up to everything and fuck it up without a whole lot of difficulty. I mean, these guys only take one hit off of you, as opposed to the two that the original did. Hell, the one that I killed in the previous area you could probably jump over. I've never tried it. But I wouldn't be surprised if you could just jump over him and avoid him. And then you meet this guy. This roly-poly bitch. I'm not exactly sure what he is. I even paused it to try to get a better look at him. And I'm still not fucking sure. I mean, obviously he's a cheap knockoff of the spider from earlier. And then you get a cheap knockoff of the boss you just killed. Although this cheap knockoff is actually tougher, I believe. And there I accidentally used Attack and Assail, not meaning to. But it did the job.